The U.S. general said the Ukraine conflict is unlikely to end on the battlefield. Chairman of the U.S. Joint Chiefs of Staff Mark Milley said the Ukraine conflict can only end with a peace agreement, as neither side is capable of achieving its goals on the battlefield. It is almost impossible for the Russians to achieve their political goals by military means, Milley said, without giving a specific reason for this. It is not possible for Russia to overwhelm Ukraine. That will not happen. He added that it would be very, very difficult for Ukraine to regain the territories that Russia controls this year. Milley made the statement after arriving in Brussels earlier this week to meet with NATO allies on increasing aid to Ukraine before it launches a counter-offensive. Spring. Speaking ahead of the meeting, NATO Secretary-General Jens Stoltenberg warned that Kiev was expending weapons at a rate many times higher than the production capacity of its Western allies. General Milley said the tense situation on ammunition has forced the Pentagon to review its arsenal and contemplate increasing spending. One of the lessons from this conflict is the very high rate of weapons consumption. We're re-examining our stockpile and our own plans to make sure we're on the right track, Milley said. We're trying to do the analysis to estimate the real demand, which we then have to include in the budget. Ammunition is very expensive. The Pentagon's current annual budget is $817 billion, larger than the combined budgets of the world's 10 largest defense spenders. Washington has allocated more than $110 billion in aid to Ukraine since the Russian military campaign began last February. Republicans, including Representatives Matt Gaetz and Andy Biggs, have criticized the administration of President Joe Biden for draining the U.S. arsenal to arm Ukraine. Earlier this week, General Milley told reporters in Brussels that Russia had lost. They have lost strategically, tactically, and tactically, and they are paying a heavy price on the battlefield.